Good morning everyone. Welcome to SPS online classes. Today I will discuss the subject is science from class 8. Our topic is that production of crops. Production of crops. So basically we discussed few topics in our first class. So today I will tell you our next topic. What is irrigation? That means no, actually preparation of soil में हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे. That means कि some basic process which is performed in the production of crops. That means कि some basic process are going on. That means performed in the production of crops. So today I will tell you some basic steps which is used in crop production. The first point is that plugging. I told you about the soil in the upper layer, the top upper layer of the land. That means it's called soil. Second point is that plugging. Second point is that plugging. What is plugging? What is plugging? Or the question is that define plugging. Define plugging. Define plugging. Questions दोनों हो सकता है. That means what is plugging and define plugging. Questions दोनों हो सकता है. What is plugging और define plugging. What is plugging और define plugging. What is plugging और define plugging. Questions दोनों हो सकता है. That means what is plugging and define plugging both has same meaning. Both questions have same meaning. The plugging is a process or tilling. Plugging is also known as tilling. Plugging is also known as or tilling. Tilling. Plugging is also known as tilling. Plugging is also known as know that before that plugging is also known as plugging is also known as tilling. Tilling. So plugging or tilling. That means both have same things or both have the same process. Both have same things and both have the same process. Same process. So tilling or plugging. What is the meaning of tilling or plugging? The process of loosening. That means answer. The process of loosening. The process of loosening and turning of the soil, turning the soil is called plugging. It's called plugging or tilling. Plugging or tilling. That means the process of loosening and turning the soil. The process of loosening and turning the soil is called tilling. The process of loosening and turning the soil is called plugging or tilling. The plugging or tilling of field is done by. That means the process of tilling. That means turning of soil. That means it is an initial process. That is the initial process in which we are trying to lose the soil. That means we are trying to lose the soil. So we will use some kinds of equipments. In that process, we will use some kinds of equipments like tractor, hull, and etc. So basically plugging or tilling. Plugging or tilling. Basically plugging or tilling of fields. Plugging or tilling of fields is done by done by an equipment, done by an equipment, done by using an equipment, is called plug. It's called plug. It's called plug. It's called plug. That means the equipment which is used to tilling the soil. The equipment which is used to tilling the soil is called plug. This can be written as the equipment which can be used in turning of soil. Soil is called plug. It's called plug. It's called plug. So this statement can be written that like that. The equipment which can be used, which can be used in turning of soil. It's called plug. Yeah, this statement can be written as कि plugging or tilling of fields is done by using an equipment which called soil. That means कि उस जिस equipments के through हम soil को turning करते, that means उसको lose करते या फिर उसको turn करते, that means lose करते, उस equipment का नाम क्या है? Plug. This equipment is known as plug. That second question is that what is important? Why we are losing the soil by the plug? Why we are losing the soil by the plug? Why? Question is that why loosening of soil? Why loosening of soil? Loosening, L-O-S, lose. Why loosening of soil? Why loosening of soil? Why loosening of soil? Why loosening of soil by plugging? Why loosening of soil by plugging? By plugging. Why loosening of soil by plugging? By plugging is beneficial. Is beneficial. That means why? That means the equipment plug. Why loosening of soil by plugging? By plugging is beneficial. That means why we are loosening the soil by plugging? That means we can lose the soil some other process now, but we can use plugging. We can use plugging basically कि हम लोग सॉइल को लूज करते हैं, मीन्स ढीला, मट्टी को ढीला करने का बहुत सारा प्रोसेस है, बट प्लगिंग ही क्यों और प्लगिंग मतलब जब करेंगे हम तो व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, व्हाट आर द बेसिक फीचर ऑफ प्लगिंग, दैट मीन्स व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द प्लगिंग, मतलब आफ्टर प्लगिंग व्हाट काइंड्स ऑफ बेनिफिट्स एज वी कैन सी. तो लूजिंग ऑफ सॉइल बाय प्लगिंग इज बेनिफिशियल बिकॉज आंसर loosening of soil by plugging is loosening of soil by plugging is beneficial because loosening of soil by plugging is beneficial because now we will see why we are plugging on the field for loosening the soil. The first point is that the loose soil allows the plant roots to penetrate the loose soil. That means इधर मल्टी लूज रहेगा. That means अगर suppose that if the so basically this is the homework. I think useful, right? why loosening of soil by plugging is beneficial for us. Why loosening of soil by plugging is beneficial for us. So normally we will discuss कि as we know that कि without loosening of soil seeds cannot grow up on the soil. That means कि बिना soil को lose हुए जो seeds है, that means वो जो सीड्स है वो ग्रो नहीं कर पाएगा. दैट मीन्स के दे कैन नॉट ग्रो. दैट मीन्स उस सीड से जो प्लांट बनेगा, दैट मीन्स उस सीड से जो प्लांट ग्रो करेगा, उस प्लांट का जो रूट होगा वो सॉइल में बढ़िया तरह से पेनिट्रेट नहीं हो पाएगा. दैट मीन्स कि उसका जो रूट्स है वो डेप्थ तक नहीं जा पाएगा, वो डेप्थ तक नहीं जा पाएगा, वो डेप्थ तक नहीं जा पाएगा. एंड सेकेंड थिंग, the loose of soil helps us grow of worms and microbes. That means कि as we know that कि in the soil different kinds of worms, earthworms and other microbes. That means कि which is helpful, which is beneficial for the soil या फिर for the crops that cannot grow now. They cannot grow in a tight soil. That means कि जब soil मेरा लूज क्या नहीं रहेगा, दैट मीन्स टाइट रहेगा. इन दैट केस कि दे कैन नॉट ग्रो, दे कैन नॉट ग्रो. And third one is that कि plugging is also important because as we know that as we can see that कि different kinds of weeds, that means unwanted, that means unwanted plants grow up in the fields, if they can take maximum amount of manure and fertilizer, which is that means अगर unwanted plants, that means suppose को जैसे जंगल जिसको अपनी भाषा में बोलते हैं unwanted plants, अब suppose को during the ग्रोइंग प्लांट्स, दैट मीन्स उस समय क्या होगा कि जो भी मैन्योर या जो भी फर्टिलाइजर हम एज अ प्लांट्स के ग्रो के लिए यूज करेंगे वो सारा का सारा क्या करेगा, वो अनवांटेड प्लांट्स क्या करेगा, उसको खींच लेगा. दैट मीन्स वो एब्जॉर्ब कर लेगा. दैट मीन्स तो जितना अमाउंट ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द प्लांट्स, सपोज दैट कि जितना अमाउंट ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन इज रिक्वायर्ड, दैट मीन्स दैट इज नेसेसरी फॉर ग्रोइंग द प्लांट्स, वो क्या होगा, फुलफिल नहीं हो पाएगा. दैट मीन्स क्या करेगा, जो अनवांटेड प्लांट्स है, दैट मीन्स जो वीड्स जिसको हम लोग बोल रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स अनवांटेड प्लांट्स, वो क्या करेगा, उतना कुछ ना कुछ अमाउंट ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स क्या करेगा, उस प्लांट्स के हिस्से का खुद कवर कर लेगा. इसलिए प्लगिंग के थ्रू क्या करते हैं, उस अनवांटेड प्लांट्स को क्या करते हैं हम लोग, डिस्पैच कर देते हैं. मीन्स उसको हम लोग क्या करते हैं, डिस्पैच कर देते हैं, उसको निकाल देते हैं. तो प्लगिंग इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर दिस वीड्स. And second thing is that कि during the plugging, as we know that कि the upper soil, suppose that after the plugging, suppose that this is the soil. After the plugging, the lower level of soil comes upper level and upper level of the soil comes lower level. In that case, जब क्या होगा, soil का exchange होगा from upper to lower. तो जो nutrient वाला soil है, that means जिसको जो fertile soil है वो क्या हो जाएगा, that means they can up and अनफर्टाइल सॉइल का जाएगा वो नीचे हो जाएगा. इससे क्या होगा, एक्सचेंज ऑफ सॉइल, दैट मींस एक्सचेंज ऑफ सॉइल ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फर्टिलिटी, दैट मींस तो वी कैन से दैट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस डिस्कशन, वी कैन से दैट कि ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस डिस्कशन कि प्लगिंग ऑफ, दैट मींस कि टर्निंग ऑफ सॉइल बाय प्लगिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट, टर्निंग ऑफ सॉइल बाय प्लगिंग इज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो आई होप you can write answer for this question. That means why turning of soil is important by plugging. Question is that why turning of soil by plugging is important. Second point is that labeling. Second point is the labeling. Define labeling या फिर what is labeling? Questions may be clear that. The questions may be asked that to define labeling or what is labeling. So labeling is a process. Labeling is the process Labeling is the process. Labeling is the process in which the in which in which the plug in which the plug soil is labeled in which the plug soil is labeled by passing it by passing it with wooden leveler with wooden leveler. That means labeling is the process in which labeling is the process in which the plugged soil is labeled by passing it with wooden leveler. That means इसको हम ऐसे भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. Leveling is the process in which the plugged soil labeled by the wooden block on passing it. That means suppose that leveling is the second process. Leveling is the second process after plugging. Plugging के बाद क्या होगा? Leveling होगा. That means we are try to flatten the field. That means हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? Field को पूरा प्लेन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. क्या कर रहे हैं? प्लेन करने की कोशिश. कि leveling is the secondary process. Labeling is the secondary process. Labeling is the secondary process. Labeling is the secondary process. third one is cultivator. Cultivator. Third equipment is that cultivator. Cultivator, it is also a type of plug. It is also type of plug. That means ये plug ही है. That means ये plug ही है. That means ये क्या है, थोड़ा सा advanced है. That means ये क्या है, थोड़ा सा advanced है. ये क्या है, थोड़ा सा advanced है. That is looks like that. 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 This is the cultivator. That is the cultivator, or this is the cultivator. That means advanced agricultural equipment. Cultivator is the cultivator. Our point is the cultivator. The cultivator is the advanced agricultural equipment. That means tractor equipment. That means tractor equipment that can be driven by the tractor. 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 That means कि cultivator is the advanced agricultural equipment that can be driven by the tractor. That can be driven by the tractor. That means that can cultivator को लोग ऐसे ही समझते हैं सर, समझ सकते हैं. That means यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग कि as a frame में, as a iron frame में नंबर ऑफ प्लग्स को क्या कर रहे हैं, इन्वेंट कर रहे हैं. तो फिर इसको होल्ड करा रहे हैं. इससे क्या होता है कि जो प्लगिंग का प्रोसेस है, आफ्टर यूजिंग दिस इक्विपमेंट द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्लगिंग इज क्विक. दैट मींस वो क्या हो जाएगा, बहुत ही जल्दी परफॉर्म हो जाएगा. दैट मींस क्या है इसमें कि मल्टी प्लग लगा हुआ है. दैट मींस मल्टी प्लग लगा हुआ है. दैट कैन बी complete the work quickly. That means plugging का जो प्रोसेस होगा they can be quickly as compared to oil or plug. That as compared to oil or plug. That means ये क्या थोड़ा सा एडवांस है. ये क्या एडवांस एग्रीकल्चरल इम्प्लीमेंट्स है और इक्विपमेंट्स है that can be used for loosening or turning of soil. So these are the basic equipments which can be used plugging, which can be used in plugging or turning. That can be used plugging or turning. Plugging or turning. Before that, you should write answer of two questions. First question is that let me remind you what are the basic feature of leveling soil. Why we are leveling the soil. Thank you. The rest of the topic, that means we will discuss about our next topic. And the second point is sowing. After preparation of soil, that means in the preparation of soil there are three processes. One process is then plugging, second is leveling, third one is manuring. Manuring. Question is that what is manuring? So before that, manuring is a process. Manuring in a process. ये क्या एक process है कि manure as a compost, as a fertilizer, as a क्या manure as a fertilizer or compost. तो manuring मतलब something is spreading. That means कि before that हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि manure को क्या करते हैं, खेत में expand करते हैं. expand करने का मतलब क्या करते हैं, expand. That means उसको aid करते हैं, aiding with the soils. Manuring all that is the organic or inorganic substances that can be aided in the soil before plugging or after plugging. It is help in grow of the soil. That means ये क्या करता है कि फसल को, that means crops को बढ़ने में मदद करता है. That means इससे क्या होता है कि फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल, दैट मींस इंक्रीज कर जाता है. आफ्टर एडिंग द मैन्योर द फर्टिलिटी ऑफ सॉइल विल बी इंक्रीज. इससे क्या होगा कि फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल को क्या करता है, इंक्रीज कर देता है. दैट मींस कि फर्टिलिटी ऑफ द सॉइल इंक्रीज करेगा, क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन क्या होगा, ज्यादा होगा. क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन क्या होगा, ज्यादा होगा. तो आई विल गिव यू नोट्स for all the topics and kindly write the answer of these questions, 3 questions. The next topic is our sewing. What is sewing? Sewing, that means इसको बोल सकते हैं second thing is sewing or expanding. Sewing or expanding, that means something is or putting. Expanding or putting, that means putting or sewing. Sewing or expanding. Expanding. These are the similar terms. These are the similar terms, and that they have the same meaning. They have same meaning. Scattering, SCATTING, or scattering, scattering. That means all the words have same meaning. That means something is throwing. Something is throwing in the field. Something is throwing in the field. Suppose that this also. या फिर हम जैसे weight बोते हैं. That means बोना. एक हम इसमें हिंदी भाषा में बोल सकते हैं बोना. बोना या फिर थ्रो करना या फिर फेंकना या फिर फैलाना. All the words have same meaning. So we will discuss our next class all the points. Before that, thanks for watching this video, and if have you any confusion, that means we not able to understand, if any point you can text me. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.